time.
Goichi doesn't want to question, he wants to speak.
He wants to speak?
He said he wants to speak.
I am the strongest man in the world!
Goichi, please! Welcome everyone! We are gonna do so much Dragon Ball, the strongest in the world! Goichi is the absolute best. Goichi won the World Finals for Dragon Ball FighterZ this weekend, and plenty of big stuff happened this weekend. So what I've done for you guys is that I always, every single time I play this game, I watch this game, when something happens, I like to just rewatch it. I like to check, what just happened, and I like to just learn from it. So we're gonna analyze some stuff from the weekend, and we're gonna also, learn some stuff. So I've got 5 bits for you guys, and these 5 bits should be, very fun bits that you will learn from. The first bit to learn from is not a pure technical bit; it's more of a game bit, right? So a lot of us watch the LCQ. And a lot of us watched that on the LCQ. The winners final was the single most heartbreaking thing in history, right? So we're gonna watch the heartbreaking moment from the winners final before I can analyze this. Let's watch it.
The whistles are coming up, the crowd is starting to stand up as well. They smell blood. I want to hit the horns and the war drums. That's all I'm here. That's it. Oh my goodness, and that's gonna be a 3-donut Kane. Yeah, he's gonna advance. Oh, what? Come on, Tachi. Behind the back. What a block from Kane. Oh, the punish. Hold on. Tachi can't buy anything. No vanish, no key blast, no nothing. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, are you serious? All right. Don't let this be a classic. Next it wins. Both players have enough meter. Anything's gonna do it. Oh my goodness. Tachi got 3. Tachi, go. We in there. He stood up. Tachi stand up now. Here.
Alright, there's a lot that happened, right? This was insane. So Kane pretty much won, and he dropped the combo. And the rest is history, because that was 2-0. That would have been him qualified. And even worse, that would have been him technically winning LCQ, because in grand finals, he reset the brackets. So if the world was correct, he may have won that LCQ. But what I want to see with you guys is not the combo dropped. It's what happened after. So, if you watch a bit more, right? Yamcha comes. This is the final character. Right? So, Kane gets his hit, which is great. Kane is about, this. He's literally 1 hit away, from being in grand finals of LCQ. Alright? Unfortunately, this drop happens. Now, this is where Kane went wrong. What Kane did there is, just like any other human being, to be honest, he panicked. He was like, oh shit, I could have won, I should have won, I dropped it. Let me close this really quickly, right? So, right after that, he manages to block this. He DPs for literally no reason. There was no reason to DP after that. Tachikawa takes it, Tachikawa stays calm. Tachikawa still gets the kill there. And just wait a bit. He's about to get another one. Kane once again punishes, jumps, and I have no idea what this key blast was. I think Kane, the brain completely exploded at this point. It happened. It's a tilt moment, right? Now when your character dies, you've got about 3 seconds of the character changing. This is when you breathe. This is when you take a look at the lives. Look at the health bar. There are 23 seconds remaining. And Kane has much more lives than Tachikawa. If you're an experienced player, an experienced tournament player, what you do there is you wait. Well, Yamcha is about full screen, right? What can Yamcha do at this range? Nothing. There is nothing he can do at this range. He needs to take a risk to come in. So, if you're composed at this moment, you just wait for him. But what Kane does, because at this moment he's panicked, you see he opens up with a jump forward. He then tries to jump to forward dash, and that happens. Instead of waiting, he dashes in, he gets the wall flying fists, and the rest is history. But you know for a fact that at this moment, if Kane waited, if Kane took his time, Kane would have definitely blocked and probably won this game. And the rest is panic. And I have a perfect example of that, because about like 2 or 3 hours later, the exact same scenario happens. And that's my next video. So, Goichi played Banbaban. And look exactly at what happened there. Right? Banbaban just took Goichi's second character. Right? And just look at what happens there. So, you've got Banbaban against Goichi. Banbaban's on life leads. Goichi has all the bars. Of course, he needs to get the opening. He's just trying. And there he is. He gets the opening. He knows he has more than enough bar to get good damage. You know, he's gonna get the 1, 2, 3 into thank the minions. And now is the moment, right now is the moment where we can say this separates the boys, you know, from the men. This separates like the players who are trying to break out to the top players. There is about 29 seconds remaining and Goichi has the life lead. What does Goichi do? Take zero risk. He has this mix-up. He vanished, and then after that, okay, I'm blocking. Alright, no problem, I'm blocking. 22 seconds, I am fine blocking for 22 seconds. He's waiting, he's jumping back, he's taking his time, he's challenging when he can, he's dragon rushes when he can, and there he goes. He gets the win. And that's one of the main things, right, that happened this weekend. Kane panicked. Goichi stayed calm, and Goichi there just waited because Banbaban needs to make the move. There are only 15 seconds remaining. That's when you get hit because you're trying to move forward. And that's like the thing I really wanted to point. That is really unfortunate that this happened to Kane, but I think watching just this match a couple of hours later, he saw exactly what he needed. So this was the first small thing I wanted to show you guys. It's obviously not like the the single most important and most hype moment of the weekend, but it is like the moment that I really wanted to show you. Now, we're gonna move to another one, which is a fun one. It's about Wawa, who unfortunately didn't do well. Wawa had probably one of the most ridiculous optimization of the day, and I just want to rewatch it together. And that's the Wawa. So, guess the 2H there. 2H 1 bar. There is about what, 7,000 life? Uncrease this side. See? This is one of the things you need at high level. The absolute most optimal combos. And this is the thing that I don't see a lot from Super Saiyan Goku, which is this exact extension. So I really wanted to point this one out. The 2H into the 336H, and then you get the corner extra. And you can even see what happened at the end, right? At the end of this combo, Wawa switches to base Goku because the super, the Kaioken does more damage. So he just wanted to make sure he was about to close it. He just wanted to make sure he was about to get the win. So he swaps and he gets it, and that's the mark of a world-class player. That's the mark of someone who's worked. And that's the second thing I wanted to point today. Now, third one, after this beautiful offense, we're gonna move to defense. And who says defense says El Grande Gouno, says Goichi. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what Goichi had, and that's probably the craziest Goichi. I mean, maybe the craziest moment, but look at this. Look at this, right? So, Sage gets the opening. He's about to get a situation where he gets the life lead because he's gonna have the level 3. Level 3 is there. And you guys know what's coming. You guys know what's coming. This is pure beauty. Look at this. That. Alright, have you seen the defensive moment? The genius defensive moment that was there? So he blocks, he's waiting, he knows he's one hit away, and let me tell you something, Sage has not used 236H a single time for the entire set. Sage, that's the first time he uses to try and surprise him. And that backdash was 100% a reaction to it, because if Sage did the fake cross-up super dash, the super dash would catch the backdash, right? That is literally Goichi being the smartest guy on earth, knowing that it's coming, backdashing, and going from that. And this is one of the reasons why labbing these situations is the single most important thing if you want to get at this level, right? That was so freaking ridiculous to see Goichi do that. That I could watch this a million times and still enjoy this. Is Goichi Daigo in disguise? I mean, Goichi has been a champion of like so many games that, you know, it doesn't surprise me anymore. Like, it's just who Goichi is at this point, you know? But that's the man. Like, let's watch it one more time before we move to the next. Yeah, he played Melty Blood. He played all of the anime games, and he pretty much, you know, like won all the anime games. Like he's been a champion on so many games, you know. That backdash was the absolute future. He definitely got the Emperor Eye. He's definitely got the Emperor Eye. I agree. All right, we're gonna move to the next one, and the next one is like it's one of my favorites that happened this weekend. And it's the one that, I mean, you don't see that enough, but it's so freaking good. And then I'll go to training mode to show you how to do that, because it's actually quite easy, right? Alright, let's move to the next one. And the next one was Kazunoko against Supernoon. And Kazunoko went for the most universe brain reaction you could have in the game. Let's take a look.
Getting good damage of this one, sending him to the corner.
Alright, Kazunoko definitely putting some pressure here in the corner.
Yo!
What?
Yo! What? Absolutely what? And he gets the combo after that, Kazunoko!
Oh my
You
God.
are absolutely nuts! That was the most future tech I have seen today! Somebody clip that! Because this was the most ridiculous display we've seen today!
What are you saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying about this one? How sick was this, right? Kazunoko spent a while just like trying to bait that core tag, the guard cancel, and when the guard cancel came out, simply reacted to it. That is hard as hell, but he was too ready. And that's actually really easy to do. That was really easy to, that's actually really easy to do. So you know what? Let's go to training mode. Let's go back to training mode. Let's just redo it together so we can do it. You can do the same with base Goku actually, that's true. Let us go to training mode. Let's get the... Oh yeah, the names were wrong, of course, but let's go to training mode, right? If I do this and that, okay. Alright, so training mode. We're back on PS4. Alright, so we are just gonna set the enemy to guard all and guard cancel. And it's quite easy. It's actually quite easy, right? It's just like the quarter circle back into L. If you guard cancel this, you can just level 3 straight. You know. Skill! It's skill, you know? And it's not even too hard to do. Literally, you see it coming, and you can actually do it quite late as well. Like, you can literally just buffer the quarter circle back and get used to this one. So that's one of the things that you really need to like. If you're a GT Goku player, this is one of the things you need to get, you know, in your training regimen. You need to get these strings that, you know, you can get. And you know, it's like you cannot vanish that Genki Dama because you're currently coming in guard cancel mode. You cannot do anything until the guard cancel hit. And yes, you can do that with base Goku as well, but you can do that with base Goku of very specific like things. Because for example, with him, if I do this, you know, if I do like other moves on block, this doesn't work, right? So like it doesn't work with like the quarter circle forward. So it only works with a certain amount of moves, and for GT Goku it's this one. That will punish it clean. So you know that is the cleanest bit of tech that I've seen this weekend. It was really cool. We don't see that enough in tournaments, but definitely take a look at this, right? And then, so after this one, I have another one for you guys. Another one that's absolutely ridiculous, and like, I think to me it's the single most ridiculous moment of the weekend. All right, let's go back to the replay. Let's go back to the replay. The next one is literally like literally ridiculous. You know, I saw that one. I'll watch this one after that. That's just a hype moment. That's the one. All right, this is the single most godlike thing I've seen this weekend. Like absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous to see what Fenrich did. Let's watch it first, and then we'll talk about it. Let's watch it first. Let's get ready. Let's go.
Sparking got rinsed. That sparking got wasted right there.
Oh my, no way! Barrett, Fenrich was so ready. We've talked about this before. In case of a clash,
I love it.
LL back SM, the reflect goes after the third one.
Yeah.
But Fenrich was so ready for this one that he just did something to walk around the reflect. But how aware do you have to be?
So, we've seen what he did, right? We've seen what he did. So, if we watch this. So, there was a little string, an overhead 6M. You not have sort of 6M. If you both press light, you get the clash. Because you're at 0. You do 1, 2, then he calls the assist, and he does the 2S. Right? And the interesting thing to know about this is like, you know, this exact situation, the amount of layers that are under this situation is absolutely ridiculous. For multiple reasons. First of all, this might not be a very popular, well-known OS, but this is an option select. This one, what happens there is a very common option select that happens like in high level, and it allows you to option select reflect in case of a clash. And what I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna go to training mode as well, and I'm just gonna show you how this option select works before we just watch it again. Let's go to training mode again, and let's just like check. Let's check everything. We like wanted to play some ranked match. Mage, yes, I'll go back to ranked after that and play a bit more. Like I want to play my my games. All right, so let's set this up. We're gonna go to change character. I am gonna get Cell. Where's Cell? I'm gonna get Cell. I need Vegeta assist. I need Vegeta assist, and I'm gonna be against like Bardock. Okay. Whatever. And you, I'll get Bardock there. Alright, Bardock is there. We in, we've got everything. We got everything. Alright, so let's run together through a tech that we see a bit. So when you clash, you have an option select that allows you to automatically reflect in case of a clash, and if the clash doesn't happen, it will MM will come out. This is an OS you see a lot at high level. I personally discovered it at CEO last year when Sonic Fox and Banbaban used it, and I thought there was a read, but it was not. So like I learned it this way. So if we, yeah, so the inputs are on, right? So okay. Let's go to enemy settings. Let's make him guard everything. Guard cancel, no. I'm gonna make him do a square after this. Alright, let's go back to Bardock. Why do you take my stuff? You ain't Goichi. Yeah, don't take anything. Get out. Alright, so if I do this, if we both do L after that, it clashes, right? And if I do like LM, I get LM, that's cool, right? But if I do L back M, a reflect comes out. You can see my inputs right now. I did back MS, so you just do L back MS in case of a clash. Sorry for the timings. My timings are bad. Yeah, and the reflect comes out. Okay. Now, in the case of you know, Goichi and Fenrich and everything, what happened is they double OS'd it. Okay. These two, what they did is you do back LL and then you do back SM, so you get two clashes into the reflect. What we're gonna do for that is, I do believe I recorded this earlier today. Yeah, I recorded this earlier today. So let's see. So basically, I'm gonna block that before, so you can see the inputs on Bardock's side. So just L, back L, and back MS. All right. So you see what happens in case I block is just one L, and then you can stop. If clashes happen, this is what happens. So let's run him out. So see the reflect will come out. But the thing is, if I do only one clash, we'll go for the next one. If I do only one clash, he will like 5LM me. See? This case, M came out, despite him doing back MS, because back MS Back MS in a chain does L. Back MS outside of a chain does a reflect. So what happens on Fenrich's side is that the usual OS is this one. Right? It's like M is L, L, S, M. That's the usual one you would see. What Fenrich did is he went Galaxy Brain and he did L, L into 2S. So he blocked back L, 2S, right? And this 2S was also covered by the Vegeta assist, and that Vegeta assist allowed him to come inside. So this, what happened with Fenrich, if we're gonna watch like Fenrich doing it again. So what happened with Fenrich there is, so you can see the overhead, 1, 2, and that's the one. He knew, because he knows that Goichi will use that option select, because that option select is extremely like important at high level. He went with the strategy to completely beat it, and he went into 2S, into the assists, and that allows him to stay close during the reflect. Goichi got surprised and got the opening. This, guys, is the biggest high level display I've seen. And I'll do it one more time just so you guys can see. It's the option select is back L, back SM, because I'll show you. See, in a chain, if I do L back SM, M comes out, right? But in a clash, if I do L back SM, a reflect comes out. So if he does, see, I get the reflect after that. So that's one of the things that people really need to work on, because it adds so much. It's an extra layer of the game, and it's an extra one that you need to know if you want to have your game absolutely optimal. That's one of the things I learned from these guys. So that's exactly what the Clash OS is of Rylex. I'll just do it one more time before I move on to the next one. In this game, where you do back SM, S takes priority, so like S comes out. But if you do back SM in a chain, M takes priority because you're in the middle of a chain. So you do LM. And the idea of the Clash OS is this, right? If you look at Bardoc's input, so we're gonna make Bardock clash with me. So see, his inputs have LL back SM, and his inputs will allow him to either reflect me if there are 2 clashes, to beat me if there is only 1 clash, or to reflect anything if I try to continue my chain after the clash. So see, like there is 2 and then the reflect comes out. So you can see, if you want to see him punish me, see, M comes out in there. This is what the Clash OS is, and this is what, this is one of the things that you can learn about the game. That's one of the really clean one. Let's just rewatch Fenrich doing it again, because Fenrich is too good. Let's see that advanced Fenrich Clash OS. How good was that? How ridiculous was that? Way too good. Way too good, way too good. That is the cleanest bit of tech that I've seen, that I've seen this weekend, and I'm so happy that I could see that. And I'm so happy that I learned from that, because I didn't know you could do that, but that's Fenrich. Fenrich just went through that OS by doing a 2S into the assist, and that was absolutely ridiculous. Big GG's to Fenrich, And that's the thing, it's like the reflect only happened in Clash. So yes, this is one of the OSs that are like way less popular, and these are the assists that you need to learn, the little tech that you need to learn if you want to get really good. And before we get back into playing the game, because I'm gonna get back to play some games, of course, because Dragon Ball Day. I just have a last, not even a video, but not even a tech video, but something to show you. I'll just close that segment with it. Thank you for watching the breakdown with me.
I'm saying, we sit up here and we talk about the games, but we want to play as well. We want to press some buttons. We want to get hype in the game.
That's my thing about commentary. But can I just add one word about the season 3?
All right, go for it. What you got for me? No, don't do my boy like that. No. Man.
No more fuzzies.
You know what I'm talking about.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.